what's happening where we stand right now, it's not a finalized solution or design, but we're getting close. We definitely are able to give you a decent concept of what you're going to receive once the facility is complete. It's going to be a medical storage area, so you have medical supplies and things like that are going to be needed routinely throughout. We will do a slight modification of this area also, so that we can have the vital systems that you need in emergency conditions, basically the crash cart type systems that you need for emergency situations ready and available. So this is kind of the holding area for those medical products and that medical equipment that will be cycling through in the days that patients are getting their care. So, yes, sir.
So this is like, it's not like a nurse's station, like where, so is this replicated upstairs? Is the same exact?
Basically, sir, it's a little bit different upstairs, but the idea is basically to mirror the first floor with the second floor. Okay, sir, so what you're going to have is we're going to have potential patients coming in for an initial screening here. This will be your basic nursing station. This is kind of your reception area where you're going to get checked in and processed inside if that is indeed deemed that it's necessary. So here you'll have some nursing station desks set up here with a bit of an island that will help facilitate that in processing. And then back here behind you, you already have some admin space. It's going to remain that admin space, that part of the administration that's going to help this function as a medical facility. And then as we move back here, sir, and I'll mention this is that elevator that I was talking about. Great to have an elevator, but it can't accommodate a gurney. So that's one of the challenges we're working through. But we'll also get the fire suppression system fixed so that we can operate this elevator safely. And then back here, sir, is an area where we'll have an ice machine. We'll have some sinks back here. We're able to tap into the existing plumbing that we have with the water fountains here. We'll basically build out a space here, a barrier of some sort, because this is going to be a warm zone, and this will be a bit of a processing area for our nurses and doctors, so that as they're moving from maybe their admin space or they're coming in from this direction to report for work, they're going to be able to gear up and get all of their things and get ready to go into what we're going to be calling the hot zone, which is our patient care area. Pat, would you like to add anything about this nursing station area, the admin area, or anything else?
No. So basically, the existing facility can be retrofitted the way it is. We got to do some plumbing, some electric modifications, and that's it. This is where the staff's going to be walking in to the nurses station. They're going to dress up PPE over there, walk in. There's going to be a pharmacy outside where they can get meds, whatever they need. And like I said, the entrance to the hot zone is going to be right here. And right now we're designing the air conditioning systems to create negative pressure in the rooms. The simple version of that is taking out the bad air and replenishing it with fresh air.
So when you say the pharmacy is outside, that's a tent, or is it you're building a structure outside?
It's not a built structure, it's a prefabricated, model.
Like a medicine chest? Medicine chest.
So I can explain it like a container, like a Connex container.
Oh, I got
Like
you.
a trailer.
Yeah,
20-footer.
Yeah, 20-footer.
Okay. And then the capacity upstairs compared to that downstairs, is that an issue? Because I know you were saying you can't get is that an issue in terms of how many people you can hold upstairs versus downstairs?
So the count right now is acute beds is 13 here and 13 there.
Okay.
The difference is the second floor is not accessible right now. So we're going to be importing a elevator on the far end down there to lift the patients. So they're going to come in from the ambulance in that corner, and this is going to be the entrance for the first floor, and down the end of the hall is going to be the entrance for the second floor to go up the elevator.
And then back here, sir, it's an existing laundry facility, so we'll do some modifications so that we can do some general cleaning of products. We'll also have a bit of a holding area for contaminated products, so this basically a cleaning station back there. It'll be retrofitted for that. And so you start getting into the rooms, so we're gonna walk all the way to the end, because when you see that room, you've seen all the rooms.
So are the doors gonna be retrofitted anyway, because usually hospital doors you can see in?
Yes, sir. We're hoping we don't have to retrofit them. That what would drive us to retrofit them is if we weren't able to get the gurneys that fit through here. Right now, we think we will be able to. If we weren't able to, we would have to go with larger doors. We'd actually have to do a fairly major demolition and reinstallation of the doors. Yes, sir. So it's a good sized room that can accommodate 2 patients. And so you would have your 2 patients here. Of course, these outlets aren't nearly enough power to generate the electricity that you need for all of your equipment. So we're going to be augmenting the electrical capacity here. We'll be augmenting the lighting capacity in here. And basically what we'll be doing is, if you've ever seen conduit that's been on walls, that's the kind of system that we're putting in. So if we needed to keep this facility going, let's say we're concerned about a second wave, a third wave, or whatever it may be, we can keep it very functional, very clean, very operational, but at some point, when the National Guard wants to bring it back to normal, they're simply taking all these things off the wall, filling in some patches, and they can bring the building back to the original standard.
So the major consideration is the electrical in terms of the build-out?
It is one of them, yes, sir, absolutely.
How far out? Because I know you actually have in certain hospitals where you actually have the headboard, because that's basically that area, and then but you can actually close that so that you don't have to bring it back to light for any issues that we may have in the future. So you would be able to allow it for that as well.
There's certain products that we're doing market research on right now. There's a variety of different systems that we're considering. Some of them, just like you're saying, that are kind of one-stop shop. You get the extra lighting that you need for your patient care and things like that. The outlets can be in the same panel and things like that. So we are looking at those. The biggest factor, though, is not what will work best later. It's what will work best right now and what is available right now. So those are the challenges and the biggest considerations that we need to overcome here. So, but I'm going to take the governor and the tag through here with me. And if everybody else can kind of just look inside, and feel free to look in one of the other rooms, it's the same. So, sir, yeah, so you can get patients through both sides. All hard surfaces, all washable. One of the best parts is that you have a curbless shower, so that, yes, there's another room. You have a curbless shower, so no one's stepping into a tub. If someone needs bathing or anything like that, you can wheel them in. You can basically do a wheelchair shower. This is one of the best parts, is you have a very nice, large, pretty open space that you can get people in to use the restroom. You get people in to use the shower facility. So it works very well. Over here. Pat, do we have a lab capability? I didn't think so.
Is there any way that we can actually speak about it? It doesn't have to be big, but so that we can actually do some quick testing, some point of care testing.
Like what size?
It's just probably the square would be big enough, just with a bench and a 4-degree fridge. And on a wish list, a -80 Celsius would be great, but if that's too big, then 4 degrees and bench and a room for a centrifuge. And the Abbott test is very small; it's about this big.
Yeah, we can
do
for
that?
space, yeah. Stay after.
Yeah,
Get that.
that's the plan. I will stay with you a little bit after.
Okay, perfect. Well, sir, barring any more questions or comments from you, this was it. I appreciate your participation. I appreciate the judge's participation as well. And we're looking forward to continuing our partnership and looking forward to success.
Really appreciate it. This is going to get me about 10 more minutes sleep in the night.
At least it's 7 minutes.